Hey everybody, Zion over here from Nintendo Life. So Nintendo has always tried to dip their toes into the sort of education games. You know, they had Mario Paint back in the day, Mario Teaches Typing. I know Nintendo didn't directly develop the typing series, but they did, you know, they've always kind of tried to do some things that teach people some good skills, some different things, you know? And so they created the Brain Age series. They did a couple of these on DS, and they did this 3DS one, and I believe there's also I can't remember what the character's name, it's not a character, I think it's a real person, Kawashima. They did one on Switch as well in Europe. I don't think it ever came to the US though. But these games, I tried to get my grandparents to actually play Brain Age. I brought them a DS recently and the first Brain Age game, and they just didn't really care for it. I think it was a little too much for them, maybe just too complex. And even I just didn't find it as fun, I suppose, as maybe I hoped. But that's okay, because Nintendo also released another series called Big Brain Academy on the DS. And I never played this back in the day, but I heard it's basically a more fun version of the Brain Age series. But then flash forward to the year 2021, and Nintendo just announced that a brand new Big Brain Academy style game is coming to the Switch on December 3rd, I believe it is, at least here in the US. And this game looks super cool. It has some online multiplayer features where it doesn't look like you'll necessarily directly be able to play with people online. You'll get to play with their ghosts, kind of like a Words with Friends style mobile game or something like that. And but it looks like it has, you know, that competitive nature. I think it's called Big Brain Academy Brain versus Brain or something like that. I should look this up again, but oh well, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And it seriously looks like a ton of fun. There's even a mode where you can take the Switch and you can place it between two players, and then you can play both like on half of the screen and compete against each other. I remember, I think the DS did that with WarioWare Touched. I remember my grandpa and I, we would play, I think it was like there was a ping pong mini game or something like that we played on WarioWare Touched, and it's really cool to see features like that come back. Now, I was planning on recording a video where I sit down and actually play Big Brain Academy Wii Edition, but then I sat down to record the video. I went to go play the game, and well, this happened. No! No! Are you serious? No! Maybe it's okay? Please be okay. Oh, it's probably because I didn't put my wrist strap. God! Third time's the charm. If I put my wrist strap on in time. Please. So instead, let's just talk about the new Big Brain Academy Brain versus Brain game. So essentially, from what I can gather, without actually being able to play the game, Big Brain Academy Brain versus Brain is kind of a multiplayer test of knowledge, I guess, or it's just, you know, it's a way to try to train your brain in a fun way with other people. And it features a ton of different mini games that they're sectioned off into different categories, it looks like. The different categories are identify, memorize, analyze, compute, and visualize. And it looks like all of these activities can be played single player, and then you can go ahead and of course upload your plays online so that way other people can compete against them, or you can do 4-player, basic, not split screen, but 4 all at the same time on one Switch as well. Now it looks like there's 4 different mini games that you can play within each of the different categories. So it looks like in total there should be about 20 different mini games that you can play. Now, as I mentioned, I am not a seasoned Big Brain Academy veteran, but it does look like that some of the mini games that are playable in this new version are back from the original game. It looks like in the analyze section here, there's this like cube one where you're supposed to be able to count maybe how many cubes are in the image that you're looking at. That one's back. It looks like there's one where you just talk about like different animals. So it looks like, yeah, these different questions will pop up with the animals, or maybe just pictures in general, and they'll ask you different things. Like this one here just says which one moves with 4 legs. Obviously, it's the whale. I love that there's even like a little brick breaking puzzle game in there that's definitely going to keep John happy. At least I assume so. So it looks like there will be daily exercises as well that you can use, sort of like Brain Age, where you can play it every day and then it'll sort of tell you how well you're doing or if you've improved yourself potentially. It looks like you can set high scores too, and it does still give you a brain grade. Now, another thing that I'm reading online here about the game that the trailer doesn't necessarily mention is that by just regularly playing the game, you'll be able to unlock costumes for your avatar, and then you can dress it up in different ways. Apparently, you can dress it up like an adorable kitten. I need to see if there's pictures of that. Oh, there it is. Look at it. I like that you can insert a quote for yourself as well. I wonder if those are all going to be like just pre-selected, or if you can just pick different words and kind of insert them how you want. I don't know. That's just a fun thing. I could very much see myself like picking this up every day and playing with like Alex and John and some of our other editors, or just even friends online, or people on Twitter. This could be like just a really fun game to pick up, kind of like what we did with Ring Fit, or what I'm trying to still do with Ring Fit, which is play it every so often. Like this Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain matched with Ring Fit Adventure sounds like an excellent mind and body experience, something that I should do daily, and maybe I will. Hold me to it, people. Now, another thing that I just noticed as well is that this new Big Brain Academy is only going to be $29.99, just like Game Builder Garage. Snipper Clips. I think Snipper Clips was also only $30, and it doesn't feel like Nintendo often releases games at a price point that low, so to speak, but it's really nice to see that this isn't going to be another $50 or $60 title. It's going to be a lot easier for parents and even just, like me, to just go pick this game up and not feel so bad about, plunking down $30 for it. So hopefully that incentivizes more people to actually go pick up this game, and hopefully it's actually just good. Now, I can't remember how many times I've actually mentioned this, but Big Brain Academy Brain vs. Brain comes out December 3rd here in the US, and hopefully we'll get our hands on the game early so we can let you know how it is. But in the meantime, feel free to let us know in the comments down below if this new Big Brain Academy is something that surprised you, if it's something that you actually are happy to see. I saw one person in the YouTube comments of the video actually said, I did not have this on my 2021 bingo card. And it's absolutely mind-blowing to see all of these different Game Boy Advance and DS series come back and get another shot on Switch. And so hopefully this is another good one. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, then why don't you go ahead and challenge that subscribe button to a Big Brain Academy duel of your own, but make sure that your disc actually works before you initiate the challenge. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zian from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time.